Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. It's been 5 minutes past 9 a.m. Okay, so I guess we can start right now. Thank you all for registering and for joining me in this session. I hope that you will benefit from our workshop today. Okay, so a little bit of introduction before we start. So I'm Mr. Elyas. You can call me teacher or sir or Mr. Elyas. Okay, we are here to talk about paper 2, SPM 1119/2. So we are going to go through section A first, okay, the MCQ questions. And then section A, you have the rational clues and also the stimuli questions and or graphic or text. And then we have section B, which is the graphic organizer or information transfer. And section C, comprehension, followed by summary. So that's all that we will be covering today. Okay. So how we're gonna do? We're gonna go through section by section, and I will just talk about it, and then we're gonna go through some questions. You have been given the materials yesterday. I'm so sorry for the late how do you say, sharing of the material. Okay, had some technicalities here and there. Okay, so if you managed to try answering some of the questions yesterday or before you join in, that's good. Even if you haven't got the time or the chance to try, it's all right. We have 2 hours. We can try to do it together. Okay. So what you have in your material, in your so-called module, some of the questions, they are not some, all of the questions actually. I mean, all of the questions are taken from real SPM exam paper. So it's actually taken for SPM 2019 last year. I always like to use recent exam questions because I think starting 5 years back, the trend, the style, the questions, they change. Okay, the LPM, Lembaga Peperiksaan Malaysia, they like to change their styling of the questions. So it's not, I mean, of course, obviously we know it's always different every year, right? But what I'm trying to say is the style. Because before that, we could always gauge, or how do you say, like, forecast, estimate what kind of questions they're going to come out. But it seems they have, like, how do you say the word, evolved, sort of lah. I mean, they have really changed their style, so you can never gauge what's going to come out the following year. So that's why it's better to use the most recent one rather than use the dated one. um, Okay, so that's that. And then after we go through, if you have any questions, you can chat. You have that chat box down there at the bottom of your screen. You can chat with me, ask me questions. I might not reply straight away, but throughout our session, I'll try to find time to reply to your chat. Okay. So if you have any question, like, you can chat or you can ask. And then we maybe after we finish our session, if you have any question, you can write it down first and hold it with you. So later when we open for Q&A session, you can ask me. And because you never know, right? Your question might be the same question that your friends are thinking about. So by asking that question, when I answer it, so your friends can benefit from it as well. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough about our introduction. I guess we can start now. 57 participants, 56. So welcome again, those who just joined in. So we're going to start now. So please have a look, get ready with your module with you. I hope you have had your breakfast. Okay. Even if you haven't, you can always have it right now. Nobody's gonna know. You can eat it. For you know, you are like eating right now. I don't mind. Okay, I'm gonna share the PowerPoint now. So of course, before it's loading. Just wait for a while. While this is loading, we should recite Al-Fatihah first. And those who are not Muslims, you can recite your own prayer so that our workshop, hopefully will be blessed by him. And so we will all benefit from this. Okay, what's happening? Okay. This is my first time using Zoom as well. So, yeah, I usually use Google Meet for my online classes with my students. But, you can always try new things, right? Hold on, let me see if I can. What's this? Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start now. So this is answering questions in SPM, English paper 2. So paper 2, quick step by step, okay. Right, so section A is the graphic materials and short text. Okay, so questions 1 to 8. Only 8 questions, not that many, okay. But usually, I mean, you have to try to score like more than half, like 5 out of 8, in order for you to get really good result. Okay, so section 8. So number 1 is first step, of course, you need to study the graphic or stimulus given. So all 8 questions will have something, what we call the stimulus. Okay, so a graphic like poster or memo or even picture. So that's graphic. Stimulus is like text, newspaper, article, excerpt from newspaper, magazines article, and things like that. So of course you need to focus on the headlines. Sorry about the typo there. To get the general idea of the text. So you need to try to read. Focus on the headlines, because by reading the headline you get some ideas like what the stimulus is all about, what the text is all about. Like some of you are very lazy to read, kan? So you can just get the focus on the headline. You get some ideas. Of course, you have to read. I don't say by reading the headlines you don't have to read the whole text. Kan? Jangan malas. So you have to read, because if you don't read, how you gonna answer the question, right? Okay. So study graphic stimulus and then read the question carefully. Underline the keywords. Analyze what the question requires. So you need to underline the keywords. Of course, underline, highlight is up to you. You are free to use highlighter during your SPM, right? So you can use your highlighter, okay, but not marker. Yeah. Okay. So that's some of the steps. And then keywords like most, less, except, true, false. Okay, so you need to identify yourself, familiarize yourself with all of those terms. You must know most, what does it mean, less, except, true, false. Okay, why do we want you to underline or highlight? Because for some of you, right, you might take these questions for granted. You would think like, oh, this is easy, kacang je, right? So I should be able to nail this. But what happens when we check? Yeah, it's you. Some of you will, some of the candidates will make careless mistakes. We know this is a good candidates, but like very simple careless mistakes. That's what I would say. And then familiarize yourself with terms or phrases typically used in stimulus, like the given stimulus. Example like terms such as job vacancies, relevant experience, shortlisted applicants, encouraged to apply are typically used in job advertisement. So that's one of the examples. So you need to know, because the concept of SPM is to prepare you for the real world, So because this is like your last stage already in high school. After this, you'll be leaving school, so you'll be entering the real world. So the LPM, they like to prepare you, like, how do you say, like to expose you to those terms that which you will usually find after school. Okay. Like for example, something about, yes, walk-in interview. So they could just feature walk-in interview, and then they might ask you question like, does the, how do you say, does the applicants, need to set appointment. Oops, sorry about that. That's a Microsoft Word. I'm just going to minimize. Okay, need to set appointment for the interview. Of course, no need, right? Because it's walk-in interview. You just straight away walk in into the premise, into the company for your interview. Okay, next, number 3, analyze the answers. Of course, you need to reject options that are obviously wrong. Look for clues to help you choose the best answer. So you have the A, B, C, and D. I mean, lucky for your juniors, they only have like what, 3, the PT3, A, B, C. I mean, you guys had that before, of course, right? So like, yeah, for your SPM, it's A, B, C, and D. You have that extra one. So if you find that one answer option that you think this is like out of question, this is totally wrong, so you can just like slash out. Okay, you can do that. And then double check the question with the option that you have chosen. Of course, you need to double check. Once you have chosen that specific answer, let's say you choose C, you need to double check with the question. Always read it. Don't take it for granted, guys. You need to always recheck. Okay, don't take it for granted. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. It's taking a while to get to the next one for some reason. Okay. Yeah. Right. So, any questions about this so far? I think very easy, very direct. Okay, for this graph section A, in your SPM paper, you in your we call it answer booklet, right? So you have that last page where you're supposed to circle or darken your choice of answer, like for number 1, 2, 3 until 8. So let's say number 1, your answer is C. In your question paper is C. Make sure you darken C. I mean, I know this is like, what am I saying? Like, alah, macam tak tahu je. Yes, I know. We all know about this. But every year we will find, when we are marking SPM papers, we will find candidates, the answers, they do not tally, like for example, right, in the question, the answer is C, and of course the answer is C, but in the answer sheet, that particular candidate darkened A. Don't know what happened to him. Okay, so A. So what's going to happen? Of course, it's salah lah, 0 for that one question. So don't take it for granted. Always double check. 1 mark counts towards you getting A or A plus, or even for some of you to pass. Okay, it counts 1 mark. So don't take it for granted, always double check. And some candidates, they didn't even bother to, I would say bother, they forgot, I guess, to darken the answer sheet. So it's like clean, you know, bersih. So what's going to happen is that the examiners will, you know, because examiners are generous human beings, they will go back to the question paper, that booklet, and check one by one and mark there and then. So that's bear in mind to keep your questions clean as well, neat. You know, you cannot have comot here, comot there, you padam here, you potong here, you lukis your picture, your girlfriend's name lah, your boyfriend's name lah. Yeah, we have that as well. Love sign, doodle. So make sure it's clean, because in worst cases, worst case scenario where the answer sheet is clean, the examiners will refer to the question. So kalau you bulat B, you bulat C, of course that question is 0 already, right? So make sure very clear which one. If you want to slash out, like I said just now, you can reject options, just one line or even like a small X. As long as those 4 letters A, B, C, D, you jangan kacau. Unless it's your answer, you bulatkan, you circle. Okay? So right now, let's try in your module that I've given yesterday, let's try answering question 1, 2, 7, and 8. Can we quickly do that? I mean, those who have done it, good job. Can we please wait for your friends who haven't tried yet? Okay. Should be easy, right? This one. I mean, I purposely picked the first page and the last page for the section A for this sharing session.
Jika bayinya terasa bagai di
I'm trying to get the coins. Okay. Still doing. while you're doing, I'm just going to kacau you a bit. So for number one, which of the following is true? So obviously when you have that kind of question, you're supposed to highlight the word true and then find the correct answer. So there are three choices, three answers that are not correct. So you need to find the right one. Now, as for number two, based on the advertisement above, X-Bump patch, A, B, C, or D. So this is like a conclusion, or also in a way, it's also finding the true statement, right? Based on the given, how do you say, brochure or poster like that. Okay. And then you have number seven, the short text. What is the government's plan to overcome water shortages in the future? So you need to find what is what plan, you know, being taken by the government. So you need to find that one, that answer. So you have A, B, C, or D. Find the right one. Always somehow, not somehow, sorry. Sometimes it helps to match the given answer with the text. But of course, you know, or you guys are the what you call the HOTS generation. HOTS as in K-bite, not you're hot. You know, I'm just joking. Sorry. When we talk about hot element, sometimes you need to find answers that are not really in the text. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, okay? But usually for the first section, section A, the answers are in the stimulus, in the text, in the poster. You just need to think and look more carefully, okay? And number 8, from the advertisement, we know that, so catch the movie, and then what you need to, this is like the same thing, find the correct statement, okay, based on the advertisement, given advertisement. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute, I guess. Okay, I put you guys, all of you, on mute because you might not realize you are not. I mean, we can hear you, what you're doing, or what you're munching, what you're singing. Um, but if you have question, you can unmute yourself. Okay, I put that option for you. If you want to ask me question orally straight away, you can unmute yourself and throw out your questions, and I'll try to answer. Right? Okay, I think we can yeah, go through the answers right now, yeah. We cannot dwell too long in this because we still have other sections to go through, and section C is usually it takes more time than the other sections, okay, because you have the comprehension questions and also the summary. Okay, so what's my question? Okay, here it is. For number 1, which of the following is true? Okay, so you have statements. I don't have to go through, I think. Do I need to? I mean, I think you can understand pretty much. It's quite easy. Number one is always easy. The question number 1, but that's also the trap question because some of you take for granted. Oh, senang je ni, and then simply bullet here and there, right? And then you salah 0. So be careful. Okay. So for number 1, which of the following is true? So number A, Selangor has qualified to play in the final. Is it true, that one? Not really, eh? Right? So because it's not confirmed yet. That statement says Selangor has qualified. It's not confirmed yet. They are only like going to match, you know, like Selangor and Pahang, right? So A is wrong. Okay, look at B. The secret of Pahang success is defender. So you look for the word defender from the answer. You look in the text. So the media has hailed the defender Zaini Ismail as not only the best in the country, but also the key to Pahang's triumph. Okay, so yeah, that could be it, you know, because that particular sentence, Zaini Ismail, he is a defender. So, and the statements B, the secret of Pahang's success is defender. So, okay, maybe. So, we can KIV that one. But B, we keeping in mind. And then C, the media predicts that Pahang will win the match. The media predicts that Pahang will win the match. Is it though? I mean, just because the media only talk about the defender, okay? So C is not really. And then D, Pahang is confident its striker will help defeat Selangor. That one is that very clear no-no. Because when we talk about striker, it's actually Selangor team, not the other way around. Okay, look at that last sentence, striker Ezani. Okay, so the answer is B, ball. Okay, the secret of Pahang success is defender, right? Okay, everybody got that, I think. Okay, awesome. Right, next we have number 2, based on the advertisement above. Okay, sorry if I'm going through like very slowly or not, because I know some of you are very advanced. I could see the schools that you studying right now. But some of your friends, you know, because we are trying to learn. So I hope you have some patience to wait for your friends to finish, and because we hopefully all of us can get something out of this, okay? Right, number 2, based on the advertisement above, X bump patch. So for that one, you have A, needs to be regularly applied, is effective in destroying mosquitoes, helps children recover from insect bites, is particularly useful for outdoor activities. So what's the answer, guys? A, needs to be regularly applied. Regularly applied. Does it say that? It doesn't say that, isn't it? Because it's only for you when you go trekking or camping, right? And then it's effective in destroying mosquitoes, destroying, I don't think it's destroying, it's just protecting. And then help children recover. Yes, answers are pouring in. I know you are impatient already. Thank you, guys. Yes, the answer is D. Okay, is particularly useful for outdoor activities. How do you know outdoor? Trekking and camping. So that is just paraphrasing there. Okay, D. Next, number 7. What is the government's plan to overcome water shortages in the future? Right? What's the answer then? You can type, you know, if you are too shy to speak up, you can just type your answer in the chat box. The government's plan. Okay. So far only 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. The answer is B. Okay. To get water from rivers for household consumption. Right? So that's the reason there. Next, you have number 8 from the advertisement. We know that, what's the answer? This one can be a bit tricky, whereby sometimes all of the answers are correct, but you need to find the most precise one, yang paling tepat. Okay? Sometimes. So for number 8, right. Okay. Now, let's see. You have A, Forever Cinema is giving away 200 tickets. So just simply match with the text. 200 tickets are offered to readers. Offered means given. Okay. So yes, A is the answer. Correct. Very good. Yes. Okay. A because it's A because offered means given. Giving away means, you know, offering. So A is the answer. Cinema's admission is not possible without an original coupon. Okay, I know some of you pick C. Why C is incorrect is because if you look at the text, cut out this coupon, exchange it at Forever Cinema before 7 p.m. on the day for your ticket. Only original coupons will be accepted. Accepted means you can they will accept. But C, cinema admission, you know, like walking in into the cinema premise. You can walk in, what? You can walk in, right? But you cannot watch the movie without the original coupon. Okay. So if you don't have the original coupon, you can walk in, but you cannot watch the movie. So that's why C is wrong. Okay, the best answer will be A. Okay. Now going back to the PowerPoint. Right. Okay. So now you have the still in section A, but this is the rationale clause. Okay. Hang on, yeah. I don't know what you're seeing here, but okay, I'm just going to minimize that. Okay, question 9 to 15. Okay, right. So for rational clause, this is basically vocabulary and grammar. This is it's just that. Okay, you need to know your vocabs, you need to know your grammar. Okay, so first step is you read through the passage once carefully. And you know, you have the text, right? So you read the text once carefully and try to understand the topic that had been discussed. Reread the passage to get the maximum understanding and identify the tense use. Okay, identify the tense use. Why do we do that? Because previously in SPM, the tendency to use one particular type of tense is there. Like, let's say the whole text is about past tense. So all is past tense now. When it's past tense, so you know the answer will be in past tense form, isn't it? Or if it, vice versa with present tense. Okay. So, but nowadays, how is it nowadays? Like recently, they have changed the style. They like to mix past tense and present tense. So you need to. My advice is identify the tense use not as a whole, but for that particular sentence where the blank is. You know, you're supposed to fill in the blanks, right? The rational clause. So that particular sentence, ayat yang satu ayat tu, yang ada tempat kosong tu, you need to identify, is it past tense or is it present tense? You need to know that. Sometimes it helps, sometimes, okay? Right. Especially when the question asks you for answers of the right form of the verb, usually verb, right? Like run, you have run, runs, running, ran, past tense. So look at the type, the text type, okay? Next, look at each option, cross out the most likely wrong answer. Of course, it's the same concept, cross out. If you think this is wrong, just cross out, slash it out, okay? Choose the answer that fits in grammatically with the sentence and logically acceptable. Of course, it's all grammar, so you need to know the subject, verb, agreement. You need to know that. And then take note of the words before and after the blank. It helps to find the correct answer. Okay. Once you have finished, read the whole passage again, double check the answer to make sure it makes sense and has a smooth flow. So of course, you know, if it helps you, you can write your choice of answer onto the paper. You can write it on the paper and, you know, in the blank, fill in the blank with your own choice of words. Not choice of words, sorry. Not your own choice of word, your choice of answer. Right, the words given there, you tulis kat atas tu, and then you try to read. Have a go. And then sometimes you will find, hey, this looks right. This looks in. I'm saying this if you are totally blank. You start sometimes it happens. Exam anxiety, kan? You gugup, nervous, and then it's like all go blank. So you take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and then try to write the answer and have a go, have a read. And then you will see, oh, this sounds right, or this sounds something is wrong here somewhere. So you need to pick something different answer. So that's one way of doing it. Okay. Oh, why is it going on its own? Okay, right. Okay, what happens if you don't understand the words? Kan? Because this is not our language. For some of you, wow, it's like, whew, but for some of you, you might face difficulties. Okay, you cannot use dictionary to find out the meaning of the difficult words. So what you can do is you have to guess the meaning of the words. And how do you guess? It's not you simply guess randomly, but you need to look at the words before and after the blank. Look at the words before and after. Okay? Or sometimes go longer. Go to that phrase, or sentence even. Look at the sentence. So first you go by words, smaller, and then still tak faham juga, you go longer, ayat, the whole sentence. Tak faham juga, look at the sentence before and the sentence after. So you kena tengok. Okay? So why do you need to do that? So that it will give you some ideas, hopefully. Because it shouldn't be all, the whole thing is like susahnya, no. There will be use of some easy words, easy to understand words. So you kena tahulah benda tu. Okay? So moving on, we try to answer the questions that I've prepared for you. Can you do it right now quickly? It should be easy. Number 9 until number 15. We give you a few more minutes to, check your answer. Always double check, guys. I know for some of you is piece of cake. Oh, easy, but always double check. Don't take it for granted. You must have that a little bit of fear of failure, or fear of not getting A inside of you. I know some of you are very confident. That's good. I like the confidence in students. You need to be confident. But in terms of sitting for SPM, you need to have that a little bit of fear inside of you. That am I doing like correctly? Have I answered this question? Sometimes you might overlook, because I'm saying here based on my experience and my friends' experiences of teaching and marking, okay, SPM paper. So sometimes you have the good candidates, but tak jawab. Tengah-tengah ni kosong, no answer. In the question paper, zero, kosong. Answer sheet pun kosong juga. I don't know what happened. So sayang lah, right? It's a waste. 1 mark counts. Don't forget that, right? We wait for a little while for your friends. While waiting for your friends, do you have any question? You can shout out in the chat box, you know, if you want, if you have any grievances, any keraguan here and there, you can just ask and I'll try my best to help you. Okay, it's here finally. Oh no, come on. For the love of God. One more minute, I guess. Macam mana kalau saya memang low level? Okay, done. Okay, done. Right. Okay, thank you. Yes. If kalau you tak faham, memang macam yang like I said earlier, you need to guess the meanings. Memang you kena teka. Memang tak ada jalan lain. This is language, right? Bahasa. I mean, if it's mathematics, you can memorize some formulas. Boleh hafal formula itu ni teknik kan. Language, there's no specific formulas. I mean, for grammars, yes, there are some, but not all, not that many. Okay, for grammars. You need to master the basic things on language, on grammars, like for example, subject verb agreement, SVA, right? You need to know that's the most basic thing lah. I mean, you have nouns, of course, the and the semua segala tu articles, but subject verb agreement is the most basic things. Let's see, I'll teach you a little bit as we go through the question, okay? Macam mana nak buat, right? So I think we can discuss now. Okay, we are looking at, I'm just going to put my phone here so I can see. I mean, I'm looking at the text. I haven't printed out myself. Okay, right. So you have playing games is nothing new in many ways. Games are, okay, I'm not going to read all the whole thing. So, but looking at the first paragraph, when you see the word playing games, you nampak playing games, right? So you know, it's about playing games. Kan? And games, not like games like badminton or football. It's about games as in online games, you know, Mobile Legend, PUBG and all those things. Right? Chicken dinner. Or you awal-awal masuk dah mati ke, I don't know. Right? Just kidding. So playing games is nothing new. In many ways, games are important as they prepare us for the... So when you have that, then you kena fikir, what's the best answer for this one, right? So, yeah, I'm locking the chat box pula. Okay, I'm just going to put here. Okay, right now. So I can see the chat box if you want to type whatever. Okay, so number 9, what's the answer, guys? Of course, I know all the answers. I just need you to check. You can type. Okay, very good. Yeah, D, correct. Challenges of life. Okay, waste, gaya, you know, gaya kehidupan, waste of life, times, masa kehidupan, standard, you know, standard of life, tahap lah. And you have challenges of life. So, cabaran, liku-liku kehidupan lah kalau bahasa Melayu tu. Okay, so, yes. So, that's the answer, challenges. And number 10. Number 10, you have... What's the answer for number 10? Playing games mainly. Okay, number 10 is a very good one that I mentioned earlier. Because why you need to know the tenses, kan, the past tense, the present tense. Because number 10 is one reason why you need to know. Because you see the number 10, you have A, mean, that's the basic form. Okay, the root word. And then you have B, means, you have the S there. And then you have C, you are the meant. So meant is past tense. A and B is present tense. And D, you have meaning. So meaning is continuous or even gerund. But I'm not going to go at gerund now. You ask your teacher. I mean, I don't want to confuse you. I mean, gerund. So meaning it stands on its own. Okay, it's a noun. It's not a verb. So that's gerund. So we're looking at A, B, or C. Right? So usually meaning on its own is a bit macam off sikit lah. So you are the A, B or C. In the past, look at that clue. In the past. Past tu maksud dah lepas lah. Okay? So bila dah lepas, playing games mainly, of course the answer is what? C, of course, yeah. Meant. Because past. The clue is there, past. In the past, so you need to use past tense. When you're talking about things in the past, you cakap pasal benda yang dah berlaku, berlalu, you kena past tense. Kalau you masih macam, apa ni? That means, to be honest, you don't know your foundation, kan? Your foundation of present tense and past tense is not that strong yet. You kena master benda tu. Paling basic dah tu. Present tense and past tense. Okay? Right. Now, moving on for number 11. So 11, you have one important lesson that children learn from playing these games was to accept defeat. This one is very easy lah. You know already, right? What's the answer, guys? For number 11. Defeat, blank, defeat, grace and dignity. Yes, of course. Okay. There's a bit campur sikit jawapan tu. Usually, of course, with grace and dignity. You know, menerima kekalahan dengan bermaruah. Macam tu. So, it's with. D is the answer. Okay, that's for number 11. Okay, as for number 12, perhaps the most obvious difference between the way that we play today, how we played in the past. So dia ada comparison sekarang, now and the past. So what's the best answer for that when you have comparison? Of course, and lah, dan, isn't it? We play today and how we play. Okay. This one is fanboys. You know fanboys? Fanboys. No, it's not a K-pop group. No, fanboys is the acronym. Okay, the formula for conjunctions. F is for, untuk. O is or, right? And oh, sorry. F is for, A is N is for, B is but, O is or, Y is yet, and S is so. Okay? So that's fanboys. I think you know, you've been exposed to this since primary school. Ni formula yang pada sekolah rendah dah ajar, fanboys. So you kena tahu sebab you kena banyak guna benda. This is conjunction. What is conjunction? Is to bridge two sentences together. You nak gabungkan dua ayat dalam satu ayat. Faham tak? Dua idea nak buat dalam satu ayat, you guna fanboys. Okay? Macam tu. Right. Moving on. Number 13. What's the answer for number 13? The games nowadays, 13. Yes, Adeline, thank you as usual. The first one to share the answer. Very good. Only Adeline. Oh, okay. Ifa, Nuriza, Ifa. Okay. Right. Yes. Correct, guys. The answer is B. Number 13 is A. Okay. Macam mana you tahu A? Okay. Because kenapa A? Because, okay, A ni, dia kalau plural, subjek plural you pakai A, betul tak? So, okay, apa subjek you? Subjek you adalah, perhaps the most obvious difference between the way that we play today, that's one. Okay, that's one. The way that we play today tu satu benda dah tau. And how we play, ada dua dah kat situ. So when it's two, is plural. When it's plural, you kena guna A ataupun were. But in this sentence, you guna A, you tak guna were sebab you are talking about right now. You know, you membuat perbandingan, so kita akan guna present tense. So that's why jawapan dia adalah A. Okay, jelas eh? So you need to identify the subject. Kena tahu subject jugalah. Okay. And then, number 14. Okay, for instance, many video games are, what's the answer? Games, usually kita tak guna plan. Arrange, maybe. Invented, maybe. Design, the graphic, design, Eureka. So when you talk about web, design the website, design the game. So yes, the answer is design. C. Okay, C jawapan dia. Right? That's for number 14. Design, C. And as for 15, for example, there are special platforms and websites for those who like to cheat. For those who like to cheat, what? At games, two games sounds so wrong, isn't it? So cross out. On games, maybe, but not really. Off games, maybe. At games, this one is the best answer is what? Yes, thank you. Yeah, Fatina, Iza, I cannot scroll. Okay. 13. The answer is B. R. I just explained just now because you have two subjects, how we played last time and how we play right now. I mean, so it's two things, that's why the answer is R. Okay. So yes, the answer for number 15 is A, at games. So that's just the best answer, at games. Okay. If there's the word in, then you might be confused. Then it could be in as well. But since in is not there, it's very easy. It's straight away, it's A, at games. Okay, it's either at games or in games. Okay, right. Yes, Amir Hafiz, why your A? Okay, I think we can move on to the next section. Share screen. Okay. You know, you can have a drink, you know, while doing this, kan? You drink, always keep yourself hydrated. It's very important. When you drink more water, then, you know, your brain will get more oxygen and you will think more clearly, or something to munch. I don't want you to doze off in front of your laptop, kan? Bangun-bangun peta Malaysia dekat keyboard, tak boleh lah. So, okay, now, now, information transfer. Okay. So information transfer is the next section. 16 to 25. I hope this is your favorite because actually this section is pretty easy to score. Like honestly, if you really understand the question, you faham soalan tu betul, excuse me, you can answer the correct one. Excuse me. Right. Excuse me, I need to drink. Okay, number one, first you need to skim through the stimulus and get the general idea of the whole context. What is stimulus? Dia ada bagi poster, dia ada bagi macam gambar or rencana, artikel. So that is the stimulus. Itulah stimulusnya. You read first, you go through. Okay, when you skim through, meaning you baca sekali lalu. You know, sekali harung macam tu, sekali lalu lah senang cerita. At one go you baca macam tu. And then number two, read the text carefully and pay attention to details. Take note to the title or the headlines. Of course, always look at the title, guys. Dia mesti ada bagi tajuk. So when you look at the title, you will find some ideas. Oh, ni pasal apa? Right now, of course, we know it's COVID-19 or Corona. You know, like it's Corona time, right? So I'm sorry, my kids like to joke that when we have classes, it's Corona time. Read the text carefully. Okay, you read the text and then pay attention to details. Okay, and then read the questions carefully. Okay, and then underline the keywords and leave your answer. Be brief. Reject the unnecessary phrases. No total lifting, no overlifting. Okay, because back then, before this, for the answers, sometimes some candidates, they just what you call casting a big net, you know, menebar jala. You know, like tebar jala, you tarik dapat ikan, dapat berbuaya, dapat apa semua lah kan. So for in this context, they just simply take the whole sentence, masuk kat ruangan jawapan. Hoping that inside that sentence contains one or two keywords for the answer. Well, even if it contains the keywords, you will get 0. Because you are casting a big net, kan? You tak ambil jawapan yang betul-betul. Because information transfer is, the purpose of this question is to test you, okay, on analyzing the text and the questions. You tahu yang mana soalan minta, you boleh bagi jawapan tu. Macam tu. That's the purpose. Okay. Of course, number 5, watch out for the word limit. Thank you, LPM, for featuring this new requirement. Ini keperluan baru. You know why I'm so happy with this word limit? So now you know your answer is correct or wrong. For example, if the question asks you, right, write your answer in no more than 2 words or 1 word. Okay, for example lah, 2 words. Okay, 2 words, no more than 2 words. Dia tulis kat situ nanti. No more than 2 words. So what you do is, you highlight that no more than 2 words. You underline, you gariskan. Why do you need to do that? So that you know, oh, jawapan aku mestilah 2 perkataan saja, maximum. So can you write in 1 word? Of course you can. It says maximum, no more. No more than tu maksud dia maximum. You can simply like cross out no more than, replace with maximum. They won't use maximum. Dia akan tulis. Because, I don't know, they are very tricky like that. They want to trick you. Kalau you confuse, no more. Oh, lebih daripada. You know, exam anxiety, you confuse. Oh, more than, mesti lebih daripada 2. Ambil engkau, kosong lah jawab dia. So, be careful, okay? So, no more than is maximum. So, kalau maximum 3 words. 3 words okay. 2 words okay. 1 word okay. 4 words cannot. Tak boleh. Okay? So always pay attention to the word limit. Tengok word limit tu. You need to know. Okay. Now, let's see. So we go, any question about this? Oh, why is it? Pandai-pandai je. Oh, sorry. This laptop has the mind of its own. Okay, right. Now, so any question about section B, information transfer or graphic organizer? No? Okay, if no, it's quite lengthy and we still have 1 hour to burn. I mean, I can finish at 11:30 or 12. I don't mind because my purpose here is to help you, is to assist you. Okay, cikgu bukan jenis macam, oh 2 jam, okay tutup, leave the meeting. No. Okay, I'm trying to help you out. Okay, so we just do as long as possible, not as long, as much as possible. If you have questions, we'll address to that later. Okay, right. So now we have section B. So you have read the magazine article below and answer the questions that follows. I know it's lengthy, right? Memang macam tu. Before this, it's not as lengthy as this, but now they're making it more, how do you say, more varied. Lebih, adalah, you have that, you see ada tablet kat tangan, and then you have like that dialogues box tu macam tu. You have that stamp tu, so dia ada nak pelbagaikan sikit lah kan. Who knows, next year I would say this year, but since we know your SPM is next year, right? So maybe next year your paper will be colourful ke, since it's the final how do you say, format. For this format is the final year. Untuk format lepas tu kan dah format baru dah. So maybe nak buat cantik sikit, buat colourful, so you pun cantik mata buat. Okay, can you please answer? Sorry to mumble. Read the text and then look at the questions, guys. Question 16 to 20. Okay, using the information from, we just go through the question sekejap. Using the information from the magazine article, write the name of the person in the table below. Okay, can you underline name? Just underline name. So I want you to write the name. Okay, so we want the name tau. So when you say the word the name, you write the name of the person. So which person says missing breakfast can lead to eating more than normal later in the day. So who says that? So if you say the answer is Dr. Huda, for example, so you write lah Dr. Huda. Okay, how do you write the names? Okay, before this, since you know names are proper nouns, kata nama khas. So bila kata nama khas, we know it should begin with capital letter, isn't it? Huruf besar kan? Okay, so my advice, whatever you see in the stimulus, apa yang you nampak dalam rencana ke artikel ke apa, itulah yang kamu tiru. Kalau dia buat itu semua huruf besar, you tulis semua huruf besar. That's the best way that I can advise you. Cikgu boleh nasihat macam tu. I can, apa yang kamu nampak dalam teks, itu yang kamu masukkan. Ikut bentuk dia. You takkan salah, jangan risau. Okay? That's for 16 to 20. 21 to 25, this is what I mean. Using words from the magazine article, complete the email below. Use no more than 2 words for each blank. Nampak tak no more? Can you cross out no more than? You potong no more than, potong satu garis. Cikgu nak you tulis kat bawah dia, maximum. Atau you buat max, M-A-X. Suka hatilah, you nak eja bahasa Melayu pun boleh. Maksimum boleh juga, tak ada masalah. As long as you know, oh maximum is only 2 words. Meaning, kalau jawapan kamu 2 perkataan, yes, kamu betul. Kalau you buat 1, betul juga. Kalau betul ada 1. Tapi kalau you buat 3, salah, 0. Be careful ya. Okay, that's the purpose of you doing maximum. Okay, this will take a while. Can you quickly do it right now? Meanwhile, if you have any, siapa yang dah siap, if you are done, if you have some questions, you can type your question in the chat box. Okay, those who just joined in, welcome. We are doing section B, yes, baru information transfer. We have discussed section A already. I think you can scroll onto the chat box, tengok jawapan yang kita terima untuk section A. Okay, so now we're doing section B. Jawab, baca teks, and then jawab ikut soalan tu, apa dia minta. Okay, still doing. If you are done, you can let me know in the chat box. Okay, good job, Ikim, Adeline. Still waiting for some of your friends. Then 16, then summary, comprehension, summary. Oppo A37FW. I don't know what your name is. Right, never mind. Thank you for being here, Mr. or Miss Oppo. Okay. Hang on. Okay, right. So 1 more minute. Can you please double check? Please double check your answer. Make sure your names, not your names, not your name. I mean, number 16 to number 20, right? The names match with what you're looking for. Can you please double check that one? Because when we marked this last year, I wouldn't say a few, it's more than a few. How do you say? It's the answers given, it's incorrect. I mean, not incorrect because memang salah jawab. It's more on cuai. Like for example, we can see the tick number, they tick the names of Dr. Huda, Subash, dekat the text, right? So somehow ada yang tak ada tick tapi macam tak matching dengan jawapan dia tu. We know and it's a very good candidate because this particular candidate memang summary pun dapat full mark for 15 out of 15, you know. So novel pun awesome. So but because of this careless mistakes macam sayang lah. So make sure you always double check. Okay, now. Right. So I think we're going to do this faster. I'm just going to share and then you just check your answer, okay? Hang on, eh? Okay, you double check yourself. Okay, now look at that. Okay, so number 16, the answer is Dr. Huda. 17 is Subash. 18 is Reza. 19 is Jenny. 20 is Aisyah. Okay, if you notice there, I put in bracket, right? Because for number 16 to 20, the word limit is not given. Tak ada word limit. So memang boleh tulis panjang pun. But since you know bila dia minta nama, name, you tahu nama tu nama lah, you tulis je nama. But because many, I would say many candidates, how do you say, too efficient, takut salah ke, dia letak sekali dia punya occupation, you know, the background information. So, it's accepted. Okay, kita terima. Kalau Dr. Huda and then bracket medical specialist accepted. Subash, retired, okay, boleh terima. But there's a but. Kalau mismatch, for example, you put Dr. Huda and then bracket you letak college student, automatically number 16 is 0, kosong. Because dia salah, tak matching. Tu bahaya dia tau. That's the danger. Kalau tu bahaya dia, that's the danger if you are too generous. You terlalu pemurah nak bagi jawapan kan. Tu bahaya dia tu kalau you cuai. Kalau matching, okay, no problem. Because why I'm saying this, memang many yang buat macam ni, many juga yang salah. You know, not all lah, but one or two salah. Rugi lah. Because for example, Reza, college student. Dia tertulis Reza, school student. Jenny tertulis Jenny, college student. Tu bahaya dia. Soalan minta nama, you bagi nama. Tak payah tulis jawatan-jawatan. Dia tak minta pun. Okay? So that's number 16 to 20. Okay, for number 21 until 25, okay? 21 And 22, the answer, you can see that dieting over sleeping, right? Okay. And then 23 is either lose weight or lose kilos. Choose one. Salah satu saja. Bukan you buat lose weight / lose kilos. Tu kosong juga sebab 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 perkataan kalau you tulis ke 4 perkataan tu. Maksud pilih salah satu. And then 24, you can either put 9.00 as in pukul 9 without the AM or with the AM, no problem. 9, one word, AM, two words. So 9 AM, two words. 25, sleep. Of course, sleep is sleep lah. Right, tidur. So that's the answers. Okay? Okay, I'm just going to look at the chat box if you have any question. Kalau tak ada. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay. So I guess no question for section B, should be clear, right? So remember, yeah, be careful. Okay. Any question? You can type or you can speak up, unmute yourself and ask questions. Okay. Is it necessary to put AM in the bracket or is it okay for not putting? Oh no, okay. Sorry. The bracket is not for you, it's for us, the teachers. Bracket tu untuk kita. Maksud dia when we put the bracket kan, it means that ada okay, tak ada pun okay. Itu je. I mean if you guys put 9 AM, okay, we accept. If you put 9.00, we accept without the AM. So no need to put the bracket. For you tak payah letak, it's for us. Okay? Okay, no problem. Cannot. Number 25 cannot take enough rest. You know why? Not accepted. Kan, okay, one more thing about this graphic organizer kan. I mean of information transfer. Jawapan, the answer is what you call mutlak, you know. So no changes. Kalau jawapan dia, kalau the answer given, the marking scheme says sleep, sleep is the answer. No kompromi, tak ada kompromi. Yes. Atau kalau bahasa jahat dia, tiada maaf bagimu. Macam itulah. Okay. So sleep is the answer. Yeah, sorry for take enough rest, cannot. Yeah. Besides, kalau you tak take enough rest, cuba you kira berapa dah tu. Take enough rest. 3 words kan? Soalan minta berapa? Maksimum 2 perkataan. Betul tak? Okay. Sekejap tadi somebody asked to share. Aduh, sekejap. Guys, it's like 10:25 already. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. Okay, this is the answer. So make sure you double check one more last time. I cannot share that. Okay, right. Now. Ready, yeah? Okay, so now we're gonna lose kilos phrase are in the article. If it's not, it's okay. It's just one thing about SPM, right? You need to know. We are given the marking scheme tau. We are given the marking scheme. This is the answer, that is the answer macam tu. But you need to know, the panel in the LPM, they will take some samples from the pilot schools. Dia akan ambil sampel sikit daripada, adalah certain some schools in throughout Malaysia, satu Malaysia dia akan ambil sikit. They will look at what answers, the answers given by the candidates. Because sometimes you can have this one answer yang mana is not in the answer scheme, but is correct and ramai calon dalam Malaysia bagi jawapan yang sama. So they will make amendments to the marking scheme. They will add that extra answer there. So walaupun kadang tak ada tapi sebab ramai jawab, so lembaga the panel in lembaga LPM they are very baik hati juga kan nak tolong korang ni. So diterima jawapan, so kita pun okey tambah. So kalau calon buat jawapan yang tambahan tu dapat markah lah, itu saja. Okay, right. Okay, later I'll yes. Now, any more question? Yang repeat, yes. English is all about vocabs. You kena tahu perkataan tu. Kalau you tahu, you banyak membaca, and bukan membaca, not reading your dictionary. You cannot read your dictionary. That is the bad way to study. You need to read books, you need to read novels, you need to listen to English songs, watch movies with the English subtitle, and from there, baru you boleh dapatkan words you tulis, you cari maksud dia. Yeah. I can only teach you the techniques tau. I mean, techniques, apa you kena tahu, apa you kena buat, apa you kena hati-hati. Tu je. Okay. Right. Moving on to the next one. Okay, we'll move on to the next section. Okay. Section C, reading comprehension, question 26 to 30. Okay, skim through the questions. This helps you to figure out the general idea of the passage. Skim through the questions, not skim through the text. So when you get section C, what you do first is, jangan tengok teks, tengok soalan dulu. You baca soalan pada atas 26 sampailah nombor 30. Not 31 because 31 is the summary question. We are not going to read the summary yet. We look at the question for comprehension. Okay, so skim through the questions. This helps you to figure out the general idea of the passage. Because as you read the questions, you akan nampak, oh dia tanya pasal ni, oh dia tanya pasal. So you tahu, oh dia cerita pasal perbuatan ni, cerita pasal, this action, that action. Okay, and then study the whole passage carefully. Highlight important details and specific facts. Dah habis baca soalan, baru baca teks sebelah kiri pula. Okay? And then you highlight, you kena, okay, one thing when I say highlight, please do not use highlighter. Jangan guna highlighter. Okay? Why? Because if you highlight here, you highlight there, dia jadi colourful, you dah pening kepala nanti nak baca. So, you can simply underline, boleh gariskan, but do not highlight. Kenapa tak boleh highlight? Sekali lagi cikgu cakap, you akan pening kepala satu. Kemudian, you are now answering question 26 to 30 tau. You jawab soalan pemahaman. You belum buat summary lagi. Kalau you dah highlight banyak-banyak, nanti you nak cari point untuk summary, you dah pening kepala. So, jangan guna highlighter. Ingat tu. Okay. Next, go through the questions again one by one. Dah baca soalan, baca teks, baca soalan. Itu je step dia. Okay. Okay, tips dia, I'll just make it quick. Of course, the questions are asked in order set. Dia ikut turutan tau. For example, soalan 26, 26 tu, soalan yang pertama lah untuk section C kan. Question 26, dia akan cakap based on paragraph, kan, in paragraph 1. So, dia kalau soalan 26, soalan yang pertama tu, jawapan korang, jawapan yang dia minta mesti berada dekat bahagian awal teks. So jawapan dia mesti sama ada perenggan 1 atau perenggan 2 atau perenggan 3. Tapi 3 tu jarang, selalu 1 atau 2 lah. Dia akan main awal-awal. Dan seterusnya, 26, 27 kat bawah pula. So dia tak akan patah balik tau. For example 26 perenggan 1, 27 perenggan 2, 28 tiba-tiba perenggan 1 balik. No, they won't do that. Okay? Dia akan ikut turutan. They will go. It will continue. Dia akan terus progress sampailah habis. Macam tu. Okay, questions do not ask in the form of your outside knowledge except for question 30. Soalan 30 ni, soalan last is usually what we call the hot question, soalan kebat. Whereby your answer must come from you, bukan daripada teks. Tu soalan 30 soalan daripada you sendiri, not from the text. You tak boleh ambil, salin, tak boleh. You kena fikir, pilih jawapan sendiri. Your own answer. And then, Derive meanings from clues. Okay, basically kalau you tak faham, saya tak faham lah ni apa. Okay, tak apa. You cuba teka maksud, macam cikgu dah bagi tahu tadi, you teka maksud melalui perkataan. Kalau perkataan tu tak faham, you tengok kiri kanan. You tengok kiri kanan. You know, dia punya bodyguard dia. Faham tak? Kalau tak faham tak, tengok. And then you go longer. You pergi ayat. Itu je cara dia yang cikgu boleh share. Sebab nothing much, because you tak boleh bawa dictionary. You cannot bring dictionary into the examination hall. Kan? So, atau kalau you pandai buat muka kesian, tanyalah pengawas exam tu. Boleh je tanya. Tapi tengok juga pengawas tu cikgu BI ke cikgu apa. Kalau you tanya cikgu geografi, macam mana nak jawab? Kan? So, be careful juga. Okay? So, that's section C, 26 to 30. You can also refer to the notes that I've given to you. Notes pun benda sama cikgu cakap. Lebih kurang je, more or less. Okay? So, now, we try to do it quickly. Can we? I mean, I hope you don't mind if we extend our session a bit. Kalau you tak kisah, cikgu tak kisah. I don't mind. It's Sunday, cuti cikgu, tak ada apa-apa pun. Okay, so kita boleh extend masa kalau kita nak dapat betul lah. Boleh? Okay, so right now can you please do section C? I know it's a lot, right? Yeah. Okay, one thing about section C, how do we go? You tengok sebelah kanan on the right side. Let's see, kau cuba buat chat. Ya, share screen. Okay. Okay. Right. So, yeah, for some reason I can't find the scroll bar here. Oh, there's somebody writing already. Okay. Now you tengok sini kan? Okay. So section C, on the right side, sebelah kanan kamu tu, number 5, 10, 15, itu adalah lines. Itu adalah baris, semua tahu kan? And then on the left side, number 1, number 2, that is the paragraph. Tu nama perenggan, nombor perenggan, nama pula. So paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. This is about Melissa. I think you've heard of the hoo-ha about Melissa last year, right? Yang there is actually, there's a real person whose name Melissa, and she does paragliding, and she was harassed by your seniors last year. Kesian dia. Okay, tak kisahlah tu. Cuma sekarang ni you kena tahu sebelah kiri adalah nombor perenggan, paragraph. So bila tengok soalan nanti kan, based on paragraph 1, you tahulah cari dalam perenggan 1 je, jangan cari perenggan 2. Okay? And then yang sebelah kanan tu baris 5, 10, 15, itu adalah baris. Okay, so have a try. Buat dulu ni memang ambil masa sikit. I'll wait with you. No worry. Excuse me, I'm gonna sip of water. Can I see the answer again for question 22? Okay, please answer section C, comprehension questions. So while you're doing that, I'll reply to your private chats. So ada a few private chats popping up. I'm just going to reply now, but please do section C right now. Ifah kan masuk. Okay, please do section C, question 26 until 30, right? Your Okay, good job, guys. Can we wait for your other friends? Okay, a bit of sharing on graphic information transfer. Um, okay, actually, we don't really mind if it's small letter or capital letter. I mean, you look at I'm sorry, we are going back to information transfer because some of you might have questions about that. But one thing for sure, if it's proper noun, kalau dia kata nama khas kan, like names of people, names of countries and things like that. If it's proper nouns like brand, Samsung, Apple, things like that, you must write, beginning with capital letter. Itu penting. Kalau proper noun mesti ikut, tu memang basic rule of grammar kan, of proper noun. You must write with capital letter kan. I mean beginning with capital letter. So you kena ikut. Tapi yang lain tu tengoklah, if it's you are how do you say, completing an incomplete sentence, like dalam soalan information transfer tu, dia bagi teks macam paragraph, and then you kena lengkapkan blank macam tu kan. You tengoklah, of course tak sesuai kalau you start dengan huruf besar kan, you mesti mula dengan huruf kecil semua. So tengok kesesuaian soalan. That's what I would advise. Okay, hope that answers some of your questions. If you happen to log out, terkeluar tiba-tiba because bad connection, please join back in, yeah. I mean, request to join in, and then the organizer will accept you back. If, let's say, because I see now one person suddenly terkeluar. Okay, I think we can still doing. Excuse me. What is this? Okay, sorry guys, we cannot wait any longer. We have to start discussing. Some of we have done answering. Okay, ready? Okay, so for section C, right, sorry. Okay, for section C, from paragraph 1, see, I told you, right, question 26, usually the first paragraph, the beginning of the text. From paragraph 1, why was it a good day to go paragliding? Okay, so the answer is the wind was favorable. Okay, the wind was favorable. If you just answer the wind, simple, the wind, of course, accepted. Or if you write the answer, the forecast slash or weather was good. The forecast was good, the weather was good. We accept the answer. Okay? And if you begin your answer with line 4, Although there were a few cloud patches in the sky, the wind was favorable. Meaning the whole sentence, satu ayat itu terus kan? We accept. Kita terima juga. From although until favorable, itu diterima. Okay. But kalau you jawab just the forecast, full stop, zero, kosong, tak boleh. Dia mesti ada, kalau nak guna forecast, mesti ada good tu mesti ada. The forecast was good. We accept. Okay. Next. We have 27A. We're just gonna go straight away questions. If you have questions, you type. Kalau if I'm going too fast, because we still have to do summary after this. Okay. 27A, from paragraph 2, what was the final piece of equipment that Melissa had to check before taking off? Okay. So, what was the final piece? What was the final piece? Satu je tau, satu benda je. Only one item, isn't it? Because what was the final piece? Lain kalau kata, what were the final pieces? Tu banyak lah. But only one, what was tu satu barang je. Jawapan dia simple je. Line 11, line 11 tu, you tengok line. The brake lines. The brake lines. If you write, Melissa had to check the brake lines, of course we accept. One thing about section C, you dah SPM tau. You bukan lagi sekolah rendah UPSR. I don't know about UPSR lah, but usually based from my UPSR days, kita kena tulis jawapan yang proper kan. Kalau soalan panjang, jawapan mesti proper. What was Melissa had to check? So jawapan mesti, Melissa had to check the brake lines. But for SPM, no need. You just write simple, short and sweet. Orang kata, konon lah sweet lah kan. Short and sour pun boleh juga. No. Maksudnya, we want simple answer, brief and concise. Jawapan yang ringkas dan padat. Okay? So the brake lines. So that's answer for line 11. If you write adjustment, you start dengan adjustment, ada perkataan adjustment tu, seterusnya lah, ayat seterusnya, adjustment. Let me see. So line 11. Okay. With one more, kalau kata adjustment to the brake lines kan, zero. Sorry zero. No compromise, memang zero. Ada perkataan adjustment, zero. Yang mana tahun lepas, many candidates wrote adjustment. Dia tak letak brake line, dia letak adjustment to the brake lines. Because you don't adjustment, you don't make adjustment. Bukan you kena buat pengubahsuaian. You have to check. Melissa had to check. Dia kena periksa je. Bukan dia kena buat pengubahsuaian. Okay, I'm not shuffling. I'm just, not raver also. Just like showing you the difference. Beza tu. Okay. So next, number 27A2. The question asks you, what was Melissa excited to see? Apa yang dia excited? Senang je. Jawapan dia adalah tiny figures ataupun tiny figures, paling simple tiny figures moving slowly far below, tu accepted. Ataupun tiny figures je, accepted. Melissa was excited to see the tiny figures, accepted, terima. Kalau you tulis jawapan the sight of tiny figures moving slowly far below, accepted. Kalau you tulis tiny people, little people, small people, accepted. Kita terima juga. So very easy for this question. Kalau you tulis jawapan pendek-pendek, the sight of tiny figures, little people, small people. Tapi kalau jawapan you simple je, only the sight. Dua perkataan. Zero. Nampak sekarang Tapi kalau dia the sight of tiny figures, accepted. Maksudnya you ambil jawapan bulat-bulat daripada teks kan, ambil bulat-bulat, okey kita terima. Okey, 27B. 27B, from paragraph 3, how did Melissa know that it was possible to land on a spot near the rice field? How? Macam mana dia tahu? Because she had touched down there successfully on a few previous occasions. That's the whole line. Ambil satu ayat terus. She had touched down there successfully on a few previous occasions. Ataupun, or she had done this before. She had done this before. Or the idea of having landed, maksudnya macam kalau kita baca ayat tu, she has landed before. this is untuk some of you who are very good proficient in English kan, you try to paraphrase kan. My advice untuk section C ni, jangan cuba paraphrase sangat. Sebab kalau you ubah, you paraphrase, kalau you tahu buat paraphrase, I know you know what I'm talking about, right? You jangan cuba paraphrase banyak sangat. Sometimes you paraphrase keluar daripada konteks, zero terus. That's the danger. Sebab this one, you tak ada markah pun untuk language. Untuk section C ni tau, yang this comprehension question. You bagi jawapan apa kita nak, dapat markah. Simple as that. Okay? Ataupun you boleh buat she had touch, and then dodot teruskan sampai okay, yang she had touch, ayat she had touch tu sampai occasions hujung dia, the whole sentence pun kita terima juga satu markah. Okay, I'm not looking at your chat box, so kalau soalan you just hantar, cikgu tengah tengok the marking scheme. Okay, and then you ada 28, very easy. 28, what quality from paragraph 4, what quality was Melissa well known for? Kan? You boleh buat Melissa was well known for apa? Boleh juga. So the answer is what? Determination. That's the answer. Determination. Kalau you tulis determined, D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E-D, we accept. Terima juga. Yes. Don't ask why, please don't ask why, that's how it is. Kita terima. Sebab determined, ada D, tapi mesti ada D tau. D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E-D, ada D, we accept. Or determination. But if you write determine, without the D, basic root word, D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E, tak ada D, sorry, zero. Okay. 28B, Melissa's instructor used a particular image. What was this image? Apa image tu? The answer is being tossed around inside a washing machine. Being tossed around inside a washing machine. Tu jawapan dia. Ataupun you buat being inside a washing machine atau inside a washing machine, also accept. Kita terima. Kalau you buat it was like, the whole sentence satu ayat kan, it was like being tossed, bla 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 bla, sampailah washing machine, we accept. Tapi, but if you write describing an ordeal, zero. If you write a washing machine, just a washing machine, zero. Ramai tu jawab a washing machine. It's not the washing machine, being tossed around inside a washing machine ataupun duduk kat dalam washing machine tu kita terima. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, 29. From paragraph 5, what two things impressed Melissa's instructor on an earlier occasion? What two things? Apa dua benda? Senang jawapan dia. First, natural ability. That's the answer, natural ability. Atau you buat Melissa's natural ability. We accept. Okay, natural ability. Tapi kalau you buat Melissa's natural ability struck him as being unusual, however, ada perkataan however tu, sorry, zero, kosong. Okay. Next, second quality is the calmness. The calmness, ketenangan dia tu. Ataupun you boleh buat the calmness she showed. Accept, kita terima. Ataupun her calmness, calmness saja. Ataupun, calmness lah. Basically perkataan calmness tu mesti ada. Okay, tapi kalau you ambil jawapan and even more noticeable was the calmness she showed. Sebab perkataan and even more noticeable tu, zero, kosong. Be careful lah. And pronoun mesti betul. Dia mesti she tau. You tak boleh tiba-tiba the calmness he showed. Kosong juga. Zero. So be careful. Nampak tak bila you buat ayat panjang, you sometimes salah sikit kan? Habislah kosong lah. You punya SHE tu nak cepat. S tu tergabung dengan H. Jadi macam kataan H, huruf H je. Nampak, kita kalau baca nampak, oh ni he ni. Kosong. Zero. You tak tahu. You never know, right? Because once you pass your paper, you do not know what happened to your paper. You do not know, you tak tahu. You tak tahu, dapat keluar grade, dapat result berapa-berapa. Itu je you tahu. Okay. Mestilah her calmness pun boleh, tapi kalau his calmness salah lah, ya. Okay, now soalan 30. Okay, this one is hot question as I said, right? So bila soalan hot ni, you mesti bagi jawapan you sendiri tau. For example, how do you think Melissa felt about the way she was rescued? Give one reason. Okay, I will give you few answers. You tengok jawapan you lebih kurang sama ke tak. Kalau lebih kurang sama tu betul lah tu. Okay, because we have like 61 members, students today. Ramai sangat cikgu, tak sempat kita nak go through jawapan seorang-seorang. Okay, but later I'll give my phone number. You can WhatsApp me. It's okay, I don't mind. You WhatsApp me and then give your answer and then I'll check. No problem. Cikgu boleh check after this session lah. But for now, I'll just read the answer, yeah. Okay, one answer is given. Feeling she felt relieved. Dia rasa relief lah, lega. Kan, lega. Because reason she was safe, dia selamat. Reason she was safe, dia selamat. Okay. And then next one, kalau you nak ambil negatif sikit, she was embarrassed. Okay, she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed ataupun she was humiliated ke, she felt humiliated ke, boleh juga. Because why? The reason apa? As a licensed paraglider, she should have been able to land with no problem. Ataupun she should be able to land successfully. Simple. Reason macam tu sebab dia. Ataupun she felt grateful to the villagers. Dia grateful, rasa bersyukur. Why? Because the villagers rushed out to help her so quickly. Atau the villagers help her. Oh, simple, boleh terima, we accept. Ataupun this one is very negative and banyak ramai guna jawapan ni. She was upset atau she was angry. Boleh, yes, boleh. Atau she was sad. Upset, angry, sad. Boleh. About her damaged equipment. Sebab apa? Sebab reason her equipment was damaged and it is expensive to replace. Okay? Ataupun you buat the villagers damage her equipment. Even though she asked them to stop. Kan dia kalau baca teks tu, kan villager tu tarik je kan, main pull her and then so koyak dia punya peralatan, right? Because she said no, wait, but they don't listen. You can write she felt angry, she felt mad, feelings mad, angry. Boleh, tak ada masalah, no problem, we accept. Okay. Whoa, there's lots of private chats. Okay, okay, I'm just going to read out. If Melissa had managed to get herself down unharmed in the, this one is question number 29. Okay, sorry. 29. If Melissa had managed to get herself down unharmed in the sudden storm. So that's question 29. Your answer is like that. Two things impress. No. Cannot. Sorry. 29 jawapan kalau you jawab Melissa had managed to get herself down unharmed. That's not the quality. The quality, natural ability, calmness. Dua tu je. Itu saja. Yang lain tak diterima. Sorry. Yes. Natural ability. Ni tu soalan 29 Natural ability dengan calmness. Itu saja. Okay. 26, the wind was favorable, not favoritable, ya. Dia mesti, ejaan mesti betul juga tau. Your spelling, okay. Is favorable, yes, we accept favorable. The wind was favorable, acceptable. Okay, make sure your spelling is correct, ya. Usually, how to avoid from you buat salah eja kan? You check dengan teks, tengok sama ke tak. Kalau sama, okay, you're on the right path. Okay. No. Okay. Next, we have, sorry guys, I know it's lama sikit kan, terlebih masa, but I hope you can bear with me. Okay. You can have a sip of water or whatever. I told you already, right? You can have a break on your own. Like minum air, makan ke apa ke, sambil makan mi goreng, sambil take masa lemak, sambil tengok boleh. No problem. Cikgu no hal. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next last part of today. Okay, jap. Alamak. Oh, no. Jap. Alah, what's happening? Okay. Right. So, sorry about that. I don't want to show the private chat. Okay. One more time. Okay. Next is summary. You know, I mean, yeah, my students like to joke about summary. I don't know why. Well, if it helps for them to score well, I don't mind. You sebutlah sebut apa pun ya. Okay, summary writing. The question 31. So what we need to do first is read the question first and identify what is required. Of course, you need to know what the question asks of you. You mesti tahu apa soalan minta. Mesti tahulah. And then, since you have done the careful reading to answer the comprehension question, you dah baca kan sebelum ni, just reread the passage and focus to highlight the key points. Clear out all the unnecessary details like examples. You never bring in examples into your summary. Ingat you tak buat masuk example. For example, macam dalam teks kan ada tulis example, blah 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 blah. Atau for example, you don't bring in the examples into your summary. Jarang buat masuk. Sebab apa? Kalau you buat masuk, no problem. But you are going to lose on the word counts. Perkataan tu akan rugi. Okay? Explanation, repetition. Do not add your own fact. Jangan tambah ayat sendiri. Tak perlu. No need. Ni bukannya HOTS. Okay? Use the same tense as in the original text. You mesti guna tenses yang sama. And then dah jumpa points, rewrite all the main points using your own words as far as possible. You need to paraphrase or restructure sentences to get marks for language. Use suitable linkers and connectors so the summary points run smoothly. Once you have finished, check your summary. Baca balik. Check your grammar, spelling. Sorry about that, spelling. Cikgu Sim pun salah buat spelling je. Double L, spelling, punctuation, etc. Make sure your summary is only in one paragraph. Satu perenggan je. Jangan buat dua perenggan. Tak payah pandai buat 2-3. Nak nampak kemas dah buat 3. Tak perlu. No need. One paragraph only. Tolonglah dengar cakap. Okay? Do not exceed the word limit. Never exceed the word limit. And state the number of your words at the bottom of the summary. Okay. So what are we going to do now? Okay ya. Okay, right. So untuk summary, kan? Sekejap, let me share balik lah. Okay, this one. Okay, right. So, okay. So, you nampak situ kan ada sequence connectors and linkers. You kena guna synonyms, combine using conjunction, fanboys. Okay. Okay. Sequence connectors, apa you buat? You boleh gunakan first, secondly, next, then, after that, later, subsequently, finally, lastly. Boleh guna benda ni tau. So nak nampak tersusun sikit your summary. Ataupun you boleh guna linkers. Moreover, furthermore, however, in addition, additionally, consequently, therefore, hence, thus. You can like take screenshot of this. Boleh ambil gambar. Screenshot lah dalam you punya, sorry. Your module ada benda ni kan? Tengoklah benda tu. Conjunction, fanboys tadi cikgu dah bagi kan? Ada tambahan sikit lah. So that, until. Okay. Macam ni tau. This is, you know now, our syllabus is aligned with CFR. Okay? CFR. Tahu CFR kan? Okay. Common European Framework of English tu. CFR. So, sorry. Framework of Reference. So, bila buat CFR, yang buat CFR ni Mak Saleh, okay, I mean foreigners, the paling senang ni lah Cambridge English lah, Cambridge English. So they love the usage of all this. Dia sangat suka. Sequence connector mesti ada, linkers mesti ada, conjunction mesti ada. Honestly, memang diorang suka. They love it so much. Just like your PT3, kan, PT3 kena banyak guna, sama lah SPM pun kena banyak guna benda ni. Because in the meeting kan, by the kalau masa yang all the examiners punya the chief of examiners, dia orang mesyuarat dengan Cambridge English dekat before marking. So representative from Cambridge English will come down. Tahu, dia akan turun, Mak Salim ni turun. And they will look at the sample. I told you earlier, right? They look at samples from different schools, kan? So samples that have lots of this sequence, connector, linkers, conjunction ni, markah untuk language tu tinggi. Like seriously. Okay, tinggi sikit. You know the marks for summary adalah 15 markah kan? Okay, kenapa 15? 10 markah, 10 marks untuk content points. Maksudnya you mesti ada minimum 10 point untuk dapat 10 markah. Okay? And then, language ada 5 markah, betul tak? Okay. Bila ada 5 markah, you mesti ada nak dapat 5 tu. Selalu jarang orang dapat 5, jarang. Very rare. Selalu orang dapat pun 3. 3 tu senang dah sebenarnya. Kalau you salin je point, you salin ayat kamu tu kan, you ambil point daripada teks kan, you ambil, you masuk, right? Bila you masukkan dalam you punya summary, content language kamu 2 dalam tangan dah sebenarnya, honestly speaking. We would never give 1, jarang bagi 1. Memang bagi 2, paling sikit pun 2 lah untuk language. Dan kalau pandai sikit lagi, you boleh gunakan sequence connector, you guna linkers, you combine, conjunction, apa conjunction? Ada for. Maksudnya dot tu ayat pertama, for ayat kedua, macam tu. Ataupun ayat pertama and ayat kedua. You gabung-gabung tu, kita boleh bagi 3 dah. We can give you 3. And the formula to do it is not as simple as, oh ni macam 2 bagi 2. Oh ni macam 3 bagi 3. No, it's not like that. Okay. The formula is that we give you P paraphrase, how you paraphrase. Ni siapa yang pandai paraphrase, you kalau boleh paraphrase maksud apa? You ubah sikit kan, you buang ni, you tambah ni. So kalau you boleh paraphrase, itu dikira markah juga. And then use of English, maksud dia grammar lah basically. Okay. Kalau benda-benda ni, kalau you boleh dapat, kita akan gabung. For example lah, you pandai paraphrase, you paraphrase ni, you paraphrase this, you paraphrase here and there. And then dapatlah, for example, dapat 4 lah, 4 right, dapat 4, paraphrase. And then use of English, UE dia panggil, grammar you guna linkers, conjunction, sequence connector. Kalau you guna banyak, you boleh dapat katakanlah, tapi still macam dapat 3 je, for example, 3, kan? Okay, apa yang akan berlaku? 4 tambah 3, 4 plus 3, okay? Lepas tu akan bahagi 2. So 4 tambah 3, 7 right, 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. 3.5, betul tak? 3.5, kita akan round up tau. Kita akan bulatkan, bundarkan. So bila bundarkan, 3.5 becomes what? 4, isn't it? So there you have it. Your language is 4. Simple as that. Okay? Nampak? So usually paraphrase, use of English, kalau you need, use of English is grammar Cikgu beritahu sekali, grammar. So kalau you ambil salin memang pada teks, memang grammar memang walah lah, memang tak ada masalah. You ambil pada teks kan. You ambil ayat pada teks, you masukkan. Well, memang macam tu lah. And then, katakanlah UE, you boleh dapatlah 2, for example. Atau 3. Tengoklah macam mana pemeriksa tu bagi kan, 2 atau 3. Never 1, jarang 1. 1 memang jarang, cikgu terang. And then paraphrase, okay, you tak pandai paraphrase, you paraphrase sikit-sikit je. So dapatlah 2. 2 tambah 3, 5. 5 bagi 2, 2.5. Bunda kan dapat 3. So senang, language dapat 3 markah. Senang-senang macam tu je, it's very easy. So you need to know what you are writing. But of course, you need to know what the question asks of you. Kita tengok soalan minta apa sekarang. Oh gosh, I hope I have the question here. Okay. Right here. No, it's not that. That's the marking scheme. Astaghfirullahaladzim. The question is here lah, right? Okay. Okay. So that's the summary and then replace with synonym. Okay, dalam your notes ada synonym. Belajarlah guna synonym like cheap, inexpensive, not like, dislike. This one is credit to my my colleague in Sabah, Madam Audrico from KK. Not legal, this illegal. Tired, ubahlah exhausted. So benda ni kita tengok, we look at it as well. Okay, we look at how you this is paraphrase. You guna synonym. Okay, you guna synonym. And then ni benda sama cikgu dah cerita dah semua panjang lebar. Okay, satu lagi. Your word counts. Okay, we count word by word. Okay, kita kira. No such thing as, oh tak ada tak kiranya. So, bila you tulis your summary, you must, start with 1. Dia dah bagi 10 Dalam soalan dah bagi the 10 words already. So, what you need to do, you bagi another 120 words. Tolonglah, we count. Tak ada examiner tak kira. Macam Misi cincang, oh darab 1, darab berapa baris. Tak ada. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We count. Kita kira satu persatu. Memang kita buat. Okay? So, bila kita kira, bila kita sampai 130, 130, tiba 130. What we do is, we put double slash. Faham? We put double slash. So, bila we put double slash, maksud dia adalah, lepas buat double slash tu, maksudnya, kita tak baca dah lah lepas tu. 100, kalau you ada lagi 20 perkataan kan, lepas double slash kan, we're not going to read. So when we don't read, what you do, what you get? You lose marks. You rugi content point. Katakanlah dalam ayat selepas double slash tu ada content point, kamulah rugi sebab tak ada kamu punya content point. Tak ada markah content point. No. Faham? Kamu yang rugi. So be careful, hati-hati. Okay? Bila you dah tulis, and satu lagi, jangan malas dan jangan menipu. You must write the number of word at the bottom of the summary. You mesti tulis. Kalau you total you 127, you tulislah 127. 127 words. Jangan, katakanlah you terlebih kan? You terlebih 135. Janganlah pula you tulis, oh, 129. It doesn't matter because we will count. Okay, kalau you cakap, why do I need to bother about writing the word counts? Kenapa? Sebab nanti examiners will count juga, akan kira kan. Dan examiner akan tulis tau kat bawah. Okay, macam ni lah. You kena ingat, examiners adalah pemeriksa manusia biasa. And one examiner will mark minimum 250 scripts. Dia akan tanda 250 script tau. 250 orang. Itu minimum. Okay, depend. Tengok setengah orang dapat 300 lebih. Kalau orang tu dah experience, dia akan tanda 300 lah. Atau 290 lebih. It's a lot to mark, you know. Within like few weeks nak tanda semua benda tu banyak tau. So, kalau you memudah, my concept is, if you make the life of the examiners easy, insya-Allah the examiners will make your life easy as well. Faham tak cikgu? So macam in terms of bagi markah like summary tu, mungkin dia akan lebih baik hati. Bukan content point tak boleh, mana boleh bagi markah free, tak, no such thing. Tapi in terms of language, paraphrase, use of English, mungkin sepatutnya 2, mungkin dia boleh bagi 3. For example, you know, you never know, right? I know this is macam benda ni orang kata you never know siapa you dapat. But usually macam kalau you pemudahkan, then the examiner will have good impression. Basically, set a good impression of your script for the examiners. Kalau examiner nampak, oh kemas, tulisan cantik, you know, bersih, kemas. And then ada tulis, oh ni budak, okay lah budak ni, boleh lah. Faham tak cikgu? And maybe some grammatical mistakes, dia mungkin close one eye to it. Tutup sebelah mata. You never know, right? So you pemudahkan hidup pemeriksa, insya-Allah hidup you akan mudah juga. Trust me on this. Okay? Because once you pass out your paper, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, sorry, I talk too much about it. Can we try to do the summary? I know it's 11:60. We have like 15 minutes until 11:30. This is like dah pas masa. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind as well. I'm taking your time. It is Sunday. And korang cuti pun dah lama kot sejak PKP kan. So apalah sangat. So can we try to do this quickly? Summary. Let's look at the question apa dia minta kan. In your notes, I have also given you original complex, original compound. Okay, benda apa tu? Itu adalah markah untuk use of English. Maksud dia, kalau you boleh gunakan complex sentence, okay, tu cikgu dah bagi nota kat situ dah. Or you can use compound sentence, macam guna fanboys tu, you boleh dapat markah tinggi untuk UE. Okay? Itu dah cerita dia sekarang ni. Kalau you boleh guna tu, original complex, original compound. You belajar guna complex dan compound macam mana. Kalau you boleh combine ayat, you paraphrase is one thing tau. You tulis balik semula. You combine, you gabung-gabung is another thing. So kena tengoklah ya. Okay, look at the question. Okay. Melissa faced problems when she was paragliding on March 2nd. Based on the passage, write a summary on, okay, dia minta dua benda First, the summary of the problems she faced. Apa masalah dia hadapi. Kedua, what she did to try to overcome these problems. Apa dia buat? What she did to try to overcome. Okay? Credits will be given for use of own words, but care must be taken not to change the original meaning. That's one thing when you paraphrase, kalau you tak hati-hati, you boleh terkeluar pada topik, you dapat kosong, tak dapat markup. It happens, berlaku. Okay? Your summary must be in continuous writing form, not note form. Use materials from line 19 to line 43. Not be longer than 130 words, including the 10 words given below. Melissa decided to land after flying for 15 minutes, but itu dah 10 perkataan. You sambung lah. Bila ada but, you jangan letak full stop. Salah tu. Bila ada but, you kena sambung. Continue. Okay? And then use material from line 19 to 43. Okay, apa you buat? Line 19 to 43 kan? Look at the text balik. Okay. You cari line 19. Ni line 35 kat sini. Okay. 15 kat sini. 15, 16. Paragraph 3. Start dengan line 17. Macam mana tahu 17? You kira lah. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You start dengan suddenly she began falling. Start dengan she began falling. Apa you buat? You buat petak, you buat kotak. Tahu? Dekat she began falling tu, you letak satu garis dekat she began falling at an alarming speed. She had touched down there successfully. You buat satu garis panjang kat atas dia, turun bawah. Buat macam petak lah. Kotak sampai line okay, jap. Alamak. I'm sorry for some reason I can't find the scrolling up and down on my sister's laptop. This is my sister's laptop, by the way. Okay, line 43 kan. So you tengok perenggan terakhir paragraph 6 tu, ini ada line 45. Cari 43. So atas tu 44, 43. Within moments the, okay, ayat yang within moments the tu, okay, mula dengan down, akhir dengan the, satu garis kat bawah dia, tutup. So dia akan dapat satu kotak, betul tak? Satu kotak. You ambil point summary daripada dalam kotak saja. Kat luar ni jangan ambil, abaikan. Tu cara paling senang lah. Buat je kat kertas soalan tu boleh buat petak, kotak. SPM pun boleh buat. Memang ni ramai guru advice candidates untuk buat macam tu supaya kamu tak keluar daripada kotak tu, tak tersesat jalan. Okay? Now, we don't have time to do the whole summary. But what we can do right now is, can we help to identify the content points? Identify content, you cari daripada dalam kotak tu kan. Yang mana ada content, kamu letak gariskan atau letak 1, 2 macam tu. And then cikgu akan reveal apa content point yang ada. Can we do that? Okay? Thank you. So try to buat benda tu. Thank you for bearing with me for so long. Bersabar sikit je lagi. Cikgu bagi masa, you try identify content. Tak payah tulis, just gariskan je content point. Nanti cikgu akan share mana content point yang ada. There should be more than 10 tau. Akan lebih dari 10. Ingat sekali cikgu ulang cari what do you need to do adalah look for dua benda you kena cari. Dua benda, 2 things. First, look for the problems she faced. Cari masalah yang dihadapi. Kedua, what she did to try to overcome these problems. Apa yang dia buat untuk mengatasi masalah tersebut. Dua benda. Okay, while you do, I will respond to your private chat. Mana chat ni? Yes, it doesn't matter to sketch a box during exam. No problem. As long as it's still neat, kemas. Jangan pula you buat tu nak lorik-lorik, and this is not mathematics nak lorik kan. So just do a clean box. No problem. You do it. No problem, because we are not going to look at that question kan. That text when we are marking your question, your exam punya column, not the box. It doesn't matter. Buatlah apa nak buat pun. Sorry, I have to munch on something. I'm like shivering already. It's nearing lunch hour, right? I hope you have eaten. Please be safe at home and eat something like me. Okay. Okay, some of you, a friend of you asked, kalau tak sempat kira words. As I said, make the life of the examiners easy. You know, set a good impression for your paper. So if it's advisable for you to write the word count for your summary. But worst come to worst, if you forgot or you don't have time to, because you are busy doing answering novel question, then it's okay, I guess, no problem. But I would advise and I would suggest, please write the word counts, because you never know who's going to mark your paper. And you never know the mood of the examiners. Okay, you tak tahu mood dia macam mana. Because human beings are tied to emotions. Jangan lupa tu. Nampak ya? Okay, finish. Can we go through the point or? Seven? There should be more. It couldn't be seven. Should be more. Sometimes in one sentence, there could be more than 1 point. Seriously. Cuba cari. How many points do we have? We have 13 points. We have 13. 1, 3. 13. Okay, so be careful. 13 points. 13 point tau. Kalau you dapat 7, that means you only get like half. Try to get more. How many points? You kena cari 10 point. 10 points. Sebab satu markah, one mark is for 1 point. Okay? Remember just now, summary is 15 kan? 15 marks, 15 markah penuh. 5 marks untuk language, 10 marks untuk content points. Okay. I think, I'm sorry, we have to show straight away. Because time is running out and some of you are leaving the group already. I don't want you to lose out. Okay, I'm just gonna share screen. Okay. Lah, tak ada ke? Okay, I'm sharing the screen so you can see the answer. Okay, here it is. Okay. Right. So, point 1, please check your box. So, okay, point 1 is began falling at an alarming speed, line 19. Please ignore the bracket ones, that's my own points. My own notes, sorry. So, kalau you pening tengok yang bracket tu tak apa, you tengok yang ayat cantik tu. Began falling at an alarming speed, that is point 1, line 19, line 19. And then point 2, paraglider was not catching the wind in the way that it needed to. So that's point 2. Okay, line 20 until line 21. Sebab dia panjang kan. Paraglider was not catching the wind. So that's the second problem. First problem, began falling. Second problem was not catching the wind. Okay. Third problem, quickly pull her lines. Point 3, that one is line 22. Line 22. Tengok line 22. Quickly pull her lines. That's what she did lah. Tu apa yang dia buat untuk overcome. Dia macam gabung tau. Apa problem, apa dia buat untuk overcome. Macam tu. So that's point 3. Point 4. The wing did not respond. Line 23. The wing did not respond. Okay, tapi to get marks untuk point 4, you mesti ada point 3. Kalau you tak ada quickly put her lines, tiba-tiba you ada the wing did not respond. 0. Itu dia dependent on maksud dia. Okay. So the wing did not respond because after she quickly put her lines. Tu boleh. Kalau you pusing ayat terbalik macam tu pun boleh. Okay. And then point 5. Oh sorry, point 4 tu line 23. You boleh tengok sini kat screen kan? Line 23. Point 5, struggle to control the wing. Line 26. She struggled to control the wing. Line 26. Point 6, she's being thrown in all directions or being tossed around inside a washing machine. So the idea of being the washing machine, berpusing-pusing macam tu. Okay, so that's point 6. Point 7, made a series of rapid turns. Made a series of rapid turns. Point 7. And then dia ada anak sub points dia, point 7A, which had no effect. Kalau you boleh ada which had no effect, you dapat 2 point kat situ. Point 7, point 7A. Okay. Next, point 8, the ground was moving fast towards her. Ataupun, or the rice field was getting closer. Line 35 to 36. Point 9, flapping the wing was one way of slowing down to land, but it was too late now for that. Flapping the wing was one way of slowing down to land, but it was too late now for that. So the idea of being unable to flap the wing in time atau slow down in time. If you can paraphrase your sentence to show that, you get mark for point 9. Point 10, clumps of sharp bamboo. Clumps of sharp bamboo. When we see the word clumps of sharp bamboo, you get 1 mark. Straight away dapat point 10. Dapat 1 markah. Point 11, there was a 2-story farm building that she wanted to avoid. So the idea of avoiding the building. Okay. And then point 12, notice a stream just wide enough for her to land in. She decided that this was her best chance. This one, point 12 is quite long. Panjang sikit. Okay, notice a stream just wide enough for her to land in. Point 13, wing got caught on the roof of the farm building. The idea of the wing getting caught on the roof, or the idea of Melissa getting caught on the roof of our building. So you ada 13 points plus 7A, you ada 14 points sebenarnya. Okay, apa yang berlaku kalau you dapat, let's say you manage to find 12 points, 12 point, maximum marks for your content points is only 10, 10 sahaja, jangan lupa, 10. Kalau you dapat 14 pun, you dapat 10 je, you won't get 14 points, tak ada. Maximum 10. But why do we have so many points? To give you more chances to get points. Kalau you, let's say you miss point 7A kan, tak apa, you ada point 8 lagi, nampak tak? Tu peluang dia bagi untuk korang sebenarnya. Okay? Can I stop share? Okay, right. 12 points, good job, Adibah. That means you maximum, you get full marks for your content points, you get 10. 10. Okay? You get 10. How to... Okay, so that's all for summary. Any question? Sekejap ya, I need to... Okay. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, this is my email address. That's my email address. And this is my phone number. Okay, you can see there, right? I'll just enlarge it a bit. Okay, there. That's my email address and that's my phone number. If you have any questions, please feel free to text me, WhatsApp me, and email me. If you, let's say, like for just now, question 30, right? Hot question. If you are still unsure about your answer, if it's acceptable or not, you can just text your answer or email to me your answer. I'll reply straight away. Okay. Summary. If you want to try summary, if you want to send to me, sure, why not? I'll help to check your summary for you. Okay. Just for this particular question, I don't mind, because you have paid to get knowledge from me and to get help. So I'm here to help you. So please feel free to contact me through email or my phone number there. Yeah, that's the correct phone number. I'm not catfishing you whatsoever. Don't worry. Okay. So 11:39. Thank you so much. 11:40. Thank you for bearing with me for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I know it exceeded our time, but thank you so much for bearing with me again. So I pray that cikgu doakan semuanya berjalan lancar untuk korang lah, dipermudahkan ya. Okay. So kita tamatkan majlis ni dengan bacaan surah An-Nas. Okay, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum and goodbye. Oh, jap, hold on. Ada check ke banyaknya. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Don't forget to contact me if you have any question whatsoever. No worries, just contact me. I don't mind. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes, of course. Oh, sorry, yeah, there will be session for novel, of course, and poem. Inshallah. We might do different groups, or I'll discuss with the organizer, because you guys come from different parts of Malaysia, and of course, meaning that you do different novels, right? You do Sing to the Dawn, you do Captain Nobody, you do Kilmer, so we'll think of something, okay? Thank you again, guys. Thank you so much. All the best, and Assalamualaikum. Oh, I'm still here.